How do you get your first sale on Etsy? Today I will be sharing with you some helpful information to get you your first sale. Hi everybody and welcome back. My name is Casey and I make Etsy and Etsy related videos here on YouTube. I put them out every Tuesday and Thursday, so don't forget to subscribe, like this video, and let's get into it. We all have to start somewhere, right? So if you're new to Etsy and you're wondering just how long it might take you to get that first sale, this video will help you shed some light on that. When I opened my store, I got my first 3 sales within the first 4 or 5 days. It was really exciting and it definitely gave me the encouragement and the motivation to keep going. And it just made me feel that starting this Etsy business and taking that leap of faith was worth it and that people liked my products. It was definitely so exciting and it gave me that drive to keep going. And how did I do that? Well, today I'll be sharing with you those tips. So the very first thing I would recommend is to let people know about your shop. Don't be afraid to promote it. So definitely sharing it on social media, even creating an Instagram or a Facebook page dedicated to your business, and also sharing it in relevant Facebook groups. Putting your store out there is definitely a great way for people to discover your store, because you never know who they might know that might like your product. My second tip is make sure you have great photos. On Etsy, like I've said before, photography is so important. I mean, it's what will essentially make you those sales. All they have to go off is a photo, so you want to make sure it's good. Luckily, you don't have to be a professional or you don't have to have the latest DSLR camera. You really can do so much with your mobile phone and some great lighting. So make sure your photos are clean and well lit and that they're not too distracting. It will definitely help to make you stand out among the rest, and it will help draw people into your store and be interested in your products. It's also a good idea to have a lot of photos. Etsy, I think, recommends 8 or 10 photos, so you want to make sure that you're filling them up as best you can. So if you're selling a necklace, you'll want to put it on somebody and take a lifestyle shot, maybe do a nice flat lay, show photos of how it will be shipped. And another example is if you're selling fonts, you will want to have a photo of all the different fonts that you have available to also get them interested in your other products. So definitely filling up those photos is going to help you a lot. My third tip is to have a lot of products in your store. More is always better than less. And why is this? Well, the more products you have, the more chances of making sales. The more products you have, the easier it will be to be found by your potential customers. It will also help Etsy know just what niche you fit into and what category and products you are selling. And Etsy will also be able to get more data and know how long people are clicking on your products for, and if you have great Etsy SEO because you have more products and they're being found. Try to have as many products as possible when you're starting out. If you only have 2 or 3 products when starting out, that's fine too, but more is always better than less, so I would suggest starting out with more products. Have great titles. You definitely don't want to neglect those. They are really important. The main reason why you're not making any sales yet is because people aren't able to find you. So you definitely want to make sure that you're paying attention to your titles and that they're as good as they can be. You want to try to be as specific with your titles as you can be. Add in as much description as possible. So things like the color of the item, the style, the pattern, and the size. You want to also be making sure that you're adding in keywords to those titles, because keywords is the map to your buried treasure. If you're having a little trouble with titles and keywords, I suggest going to eRank. My 5th tip, hopefully I'm keeping count, is to make sure that you fill in your About Me section. So it's nice to let your potential customers know a little bit about you, a little bit about why you started this business and your personal journey into the handmade world. While this isn't an essential, I believe that it shouldn't be overlooked, because your story is part of what makes your product so special. So I would recommend definitely spending a bit of time on your About Me and trying to get as personal as you can. My next tip is to sell a product that has some demand. Now, you don't necessarily have to have the top 5 products on Etsy, but having a product that you know people are at least searching for and want to find is going to help you so much. So validating your product is also a really good thing. I mean, you don't want to be putting products out there that no one is searching for and no one really wants. Or maybe you'll create a product that people never knew they needed in their lives. So if you have a product that you're really proud of and you just know people are going to love, I would definitely still put it out there. But it definitely helps knowing that there is a demand for what you're making. It just kind of helps give you that reassurance that all of your hard work and time isn't going to be wasted. Another thing I would suggest is doing a little bit of Etsy SEO research and even reading over the articles that Etsy have. Etsy is so helpful in the sense that they have all the articles and the answers to your questions that you could ever need. So I definitely recommend spending a bit of time looking over the articles on Etsy. They teach you how to take better photos, how to optimize your titles for search, and how to write a great description that will get those sales. Before you start, or even when you start, I would definitely recommend doing some research on Etsy and Etsy SEO. My sixth and final tip, probably one of the most important, if not the most important, is don't give up. You will make that first sale. Whether it's 5 months from now or 5 days, it will happen. I know it's not easy as the weeks go by to keep that motivation and drive going. You might start to think that as the weeks go by, maybe you've made a mistake, you might want to throw your hands up and give up, but please don't. There is a reason why you decided to start making these products, and there is a reason why you took that leap of faith. So you really need to hold on to that reason, and you need to remember your why you started this in the first place. You will make that first sale, I promise, whether it's in 5 days or 5 months, and it will all be worth it when it happens. So please don't give up and keep trying. So those are just some of my tips and suggestions on how to make your first sale. So the time that it takes to make your first sale comes down to a lot of factors. The product, your presentation, SEO, etc. Sometimes it just comes down to luck. So there is no quick answer in how long it will take to get your first sale, but putting all of these things into place, you definitely have a better chance of making your first sale. And this really is only the beginning of Etsy and your business. It definitely will happen and you will make your first sale. And when that happens, you'll be jumping up and down and you'll know that all of this has been worth it. I really hope that this video was helpful. So thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Let me know down in the comments below how long it took you to make your first sale and what you sell on Etsy. I would love to know. If you want to check out my other videos, I will leave my Etsy playlist below. Don't forget to subscribe, like this video if it was helpful. I put my videos out every Tuesday and Thursday. So thanks for watching and I will see you next time. Bye.